and welcome to yet another stream of Monster Hunter Iceborne. Yes, that's right, I finally have Iceborne. The summer sale happened, and of course it went on sale. So of course I got it because it was on sale. Why pay full price when you can always wait for summer sale?
Wise words. I'm also here.
Sarah's here. We're all there.
Yes.
Let me get my login bonus. I confirmed, I got it. Good, yes, good, yes. I sure do got a bunch of stuff, yes. No, I don't want to have a snow fight. I'm not even in that expansion yet, game. Leave me alone.
I wonder if I can afford the full set of the layered armor for right now.
I took a while getting this going, so Zer killed an additional Kulu. So not everything is being done on stream, but that's also just farming for materials. You've seen us kill Kulu like, what, twice now? So it should be fine. The sky is so beautiful during the celebration.
It really is. I just absolutely love fireworks.
Yeah, I love
and
looking
nice
at fireworks.
sunsets, and it's pretty.
We hate what fireworks do to, like, people who have PTSD and, like, all of our
Yeah.
animals and, like, what it does to the environment, but we just love looking at fireworks. It's great. Which is why more modern inventions such as, like, drone and light show displays are much better. But we're not there yet. Society isn't there yet. Maybe in, like, another, like, I don't know, 5-10 years we'll be there, but we're not there yet.
Wingdrake hide.
We got this!
Okay. Push new quest. Do I have to get the Anjanath on my own first? I want 4 people. I'll go with the northeast camp, because why not? Do I have to go and look at the Anjanath first? I do. Alright, welp. I'm not even gonna eat. I have to go and look at the Anjanath, then abandon it, then come back, and we're doing this again. Because of course I do. Of course we do.
That's just how it works.
Fully functioning cooperative game.
Our number one priority is to secure the base by taking out that encroaching Anjanath. Use everything at your disposal. That's the way it works here in the New World.
I'm pretty sure Anjanath is like West 2 subzones. I just have to go and do that. Green glittery butterflies are going to lead me to where I need to go. I've run out of stamina because I've done nothing but sprint ever since I got to this map. I didn't even pick up the stuff from the box. That's how little regard I am giving this quest right now. I do have the Clutch Claw because I have the DLC now, but I have no idea how that even works. I'm probably just going to still shoot my gun at things. What's up here? What's that? A third camp? As I show off my... Let's tilt the camera a little bit. Let's try not to look at that.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos.
Okay, we got that. Hey, Fungible! Glad to see you're having fun with that emote. He's waving and screaming. What do you want me to do, butterflies? I have to look at more things. We're going to be fighting an Anjanath today, but first I need to find it solo so a cutscene can play, and then I'll be able to join Zer. Oh, mushrooms. Hey look, it's mushrooms! It's your favorite, Fungible! Need some gourmet shroom caps. Now, where am I actually going? This way. and Fungible immediately puts a mushroom on me. I briefly had Viera ears for the end of the Warcraft stream that I just did, but here we are. Thank you. Every time I start a stream, I want to make sure that I put on the hat. Okay, now we get the cutscene. Yep, poor Jagras. Jagras doesn't stand a chance against an Anjanath. That's nature. That's a rock. That's my inner thigh. There's some berries. There's a slinger. That's food time. Yes, it is. Look, it just carries Jagras around in its mouth. It was some rocks. What a big dumb bully. Oh, he didn't knock it out because it's a big dumb bully. So yeah, that's a T-Rex. Let's return from quest. Yeah, no, I'm not fighting it. No. It's going for me. It's trying. It wants to eat me. As it fades to black, my character mysteriously vanishes, and Anjanath loses its snack.
I spent
Zeus
this
looked
whole
into the
time
oven.
trying to figure out why
soup.
I couldn't find the quest to go look at Anjanath.
Why's that?
Hadn't quite noticed that you have to, like, talk to Handler.
Yes.
I hate when they do that.
I do make sure that I look in the upper right to make sure I read exactly what the quest text wants me to do. I don't think I'm able to actually join you on that quest because it's single player, right?
Yeah. I have to...
Cutscene.
I guess I could SOS Flare to let you in.
You could, but that would also let in, like, the entire world.
But then we won't have had time to eat, so...
Yeah, that too. I'm remembering. Hold on.
What a dumb system.
It sure is a system.
There are so many things I like about this game. Its method for managing multiplayer is really bad.
Do I not talk to you about the farm? I talk to you about the farm, don't I?
You're the best, for real.
Let's see. I can collect. I got a little bit of honey. Yeah. It's still fertilized, so I don't need to fertilize it anymore. It's cultivated. Everything's fine. I do need to get more quests to make that bigger. But we're not there yet. Let's see. What do I need to do to make my other camp? Setting up the camp. I'm pretty sure I have the stuff. Yeah, plenty. Here you go. Take a bone. Make a tent. There we go. Northwest camp enabled. It's important. Yeah, Fungible really likes my BTTV emotes. You like the Kirby getting ready to cook? You like the donut? You like the oven?
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, what do you want from me?
Working hard?
I'm hardly working.
Good luck.
A mossvine hide. Oh, I have to kill a pig. I have to find him a pig. Alright, that'll give me another cooking ingredient if I get him a pig hide. Yeah, the pigs are usually found nearby the mushrooms. Especially the rare ones. I don't remember where the mossvine pig is in the ancient forest. I know where one is in the third area that we don't have access to yet. I know where that one is because it's like the closest one to a reset point. That was the best place for me to get another rare creature. I guess I can pet Pokey. Yeah. Everybody loves Poogie. It's a cute little swimsuit and everything. Good Poogie. Yes, I will get my food buff. Actually, I'm going to eat now. I'm going to eat now. Going to eat in-game now. Oh, right, the canteen upgraded because we did some quests.
Yep.
Now they're really making the soup.
Now we get the chicken cutscene instead of the fish.
I see. Wait, chickens exist?
It looks like a chicken. We eat it like a chicken. Maybe a turkey. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
It sure is poultry of some kind.
It's definitely poultry.
We just eat a massive chunk of haunch. It's good. We have eaten. We are ready for the hunt. Now Zara just needs to see the cutscene, and we'll have it.
Just got back.
Delightful.
That reminds me.
What's the blacksmith one? Clutch Claw. Grapple to the beastie, clobber him, until your stamina runs out.
I think we're
Optional
in the part
quest,
of the
learning the
game
clutch.
where we have enough ingredients unlocked that it's
Serena.
probably time for me to start making custom platters so I can get exactly what I want it to do.
Well, the meat platter just upgraded because we upped our meat. Now we get attack medium instead of attack small. But yeah, if you want to mess with your food, go nuts. Goodness sake. One day I wish I could wear pants. One day I will wear pants. But today is not that day. I sure am wearing this. Oh, okay. Pendants. Neat. I've never done that before because, I didn't have Iceborne. Yeah, I sure don't
yeah,
have
they're
that.
neat. Just little decorations. I like them. So far, the only one I have is the seasonal one, which is like super cheap to get.
I don't have enough login certificate bonus things to be able to get it. But you know what? I don't really like the armor that they give me because it sure is swimming armor. I don't want to fight a giant T-Rex in swimming armor. Ah, yes, the shoes are the pants. And right now I'm wearing bone because they help me not die to fire. Yeah, let's see. What else doesn't have fire weakness? Everything else is weak to fire right now. Or has less defense. Yeah, I guess I'm just struck wearing whatever it is I'm wearing. Okay, rest easy, Fungible. I will gladly take your luck. I remember the game being really easy until Anjanath, and then Anjanath gave... I don't think it was me, because like I was just running away shooting a gun, but I think it gave whoever I was playing with at the time a lot of trouble. It might have been Jade, it might have been Rack. It was like the first boss that was just like, hey, wake up! Dodge!
I haven't successfully given myself resilience despite doing...
That's because there's
Why?
a chance for it to activate. You have to use like a special value voucher for a 100% chance. Right? Alright, I'll post the quest.
Are we heading out?
We're heading out, yes. Going to fight an Anjanath. There'll be the two of us. And I will go from this camp.
I guess I don't really have to worry about...
Yeah?
elemental resist at this point in the game.
I just know that Anjanath's fire breath will freaking kill you.
I have decent fire resist on my armor, so it should be fine.
Yeah, we'll be okay. Bus is up and ready when you are. Yeah, the sun's a little bit bright here. The prancing doesn't look so good. Maybe I should go into a shadow before I try that again. Too much sun. Oh, you're on. Never mind. Okay, go ahead and eat, if you haven't eaten.
I ate.
Okay, delightful. I think we're good then. Very nice. Here we go.
The one problem with this game is that you watch them make the
Our
food
number one priority
and
is
just
to secure
instantly
the base
become
by
hungry.
taking out that encroaching Anjanath.
It's good. The player needs to eat every now and again.
I am starving.
Don't forget to take the knives from the box.
Too late, I forgot and I'm a million miles away.
Alright, well. I try. Alright, let's see. This is a normal 1 ammo gun. It's a little bit boring, but I'll never run out of ammo and I'll just be able to do the thing. Some good data from the scraping. Some poo. Oh, there he is. He just came to the wall. Oh, yeah. Alright, well.
You can switch to your slinger while aiming your weapon.
It's got fins. I should be aiming for the nose. That's where I'm aiming. You go for whatever you can hit. It's a little bit tall. I know the nose bone is needed for stuff on this strike. Let's hit the bombs. Getting hit by something that's making value.
Watch out for the
Okay, he's mad. Real mad.
things calm down a bit.
Should not be there. I've almost regenerated my second bomb. Still going after you. Very mad.
Roll around to put the fire out, or your health is gonna be toast.
He rolls, put out the fire. Going to try and breathe fire for a retreat. Oh, it got me. Maybe I should put the gun away. And, bring this first aid potion.
Land your claw on a monster to grapple to.
I'm going to eat this potion. Because I know one big hit and I'm dead. Wait, what was I control? V and what? Okay, so put the weapon away. V. Okay, V. Okay. We gotta try and use the scrapple claw thing. Hold on to my stamina. Alright, run after it. Okay. I'll get my stamina back. V. Claw.
There's no place to hide around here. Time to try out your ghillie mantle.
That's not be the reason we fail. We're gonna drink the potion. Okay. Tried the left. Okay, I tried left click. That didn't work. Right click. Right click. Okay.
Move around while grappling to a monster, or it'll burn through your stamina.
R.
Drop some slinger in.
Okay, that's not really what I wanted to do, but it worked because I didn't have enough stamina to do anything more. Didn't like being shot in the nose. Got right in the taint, I guess. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. I want to get a bomb on its face. Nope, it got me. Okay. That's fun. That way. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really seem worth it. How about I could just, like, shoot it?
The advantage is mainly for trying to get it to run into walls, but you have to stun it to effectively manage that.
I see. Okay, I've drank all my cheap free potions that the quest gave me. Yeah, it seems like more of a thing that you're gonna be better at than me. At least as long as I'm using a bowgun.
For right now, we don't have an effective means to stun the monster. Neither of us are using a blunt weapon.
And I'm not really shooting blast at it either.
Yeah, and we don't have blast.
Well, I do, but I'm not using it. I missed. I missed again. Alright, not time for me to be slow. Where you at? Yeah, poison. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to walk into. No, he doesn't like that. Bring up wine or something.
Are you aware that literally all of you are poisons?
Yes.
Hey, just checking.
I'm fine.
I hate fighting this thing.
It's because it's too tall for you to really do anything about it.
Its tail is not easy to reach.
No, it's not. All you can really do is go for the calves. Alright, it looks like I put out the fire by shooting it at its nose. I really want to break its head. Oh, come on. Like, it is hitting me every now and again. I'm not perfect. Feel pretty good doing the jump correctly. Just put all my bombs there. Did it just... Oh, okay. Hi, welcome back. I missed. Oh, it got me. That's bad. Oh. Well. I dodged the wrong way. I should have dodged right. I dodged left. My bad.
If you run out of health, you'll faint and be returned to the closest camp. Faint too many times and you'll fail the quest.
Yeah. Hi, Fonz. Welcome back. You probably sat there the entire time while I switched games. Good to see you again. Let's see. I'll grab more of those potions. Oh, I don't remember it being too bad, I say immediately dying. Let's see. Right now, Zera's just bearing the brunt of it. There sure is a path here that I can't unlock. Well, darn.
Okay, he's running.
Okay. Yeah, sorry for putting you into that spot.
It's fine.
It seems only one of us is allowed to be good at the game, and today it's you.
I don't know, I'm barely hitting this thing.
How do I get up there? Because where there was a shortcut up there. Oh, climb. Okay. Like, yeah, I have a gun. I have a lot of opportunity to hit it, but I'm not really doing a lot of damage when I do hit it. That's the trade-off. That's why the gun has to be weak in this game, because you can always have an opportunity to hit it.
It's gone up. Okay.
It's going up? Yeah, it did just, like, flip around and go above where I was. Okay, fine.
Did it?
Yeah,
Did it go to the Toby nest?
I believe so. He does like to fight Toby every now and again. That's a terrible place to fight him.
Oh, it's very tired.
Oh, it might be going to its nest. It might be going to sleep.
No, it's just standing here.
Okay. What? I thought it went above me. But then it changed position and now it's over that way. Yeah, its nest is over nearby the Toby nest, though. I probably should have just flown to the other camp instead of walking. Oh well, live and learn. Never mind. Hi there. Okay, wait till after its next attack, then I can reload.
Now's your chance. Hurry up before you get noticed again.
Too late. I missed. Missed again. How many times can I miss with my shots? Alright, I got that one on. Okay, it's limping. It's limping. That's a good thing. Get some food. Get my potions ready. Actually, I could trap it if you want.
Yeah, why not?
Alright. Is it asleep? Is it asleep? The Jaggers are angry at it. Alright, here we go. Alright, I can't trap it because it's on that thing.
So we have to lure it to us.
Okay, success. Easy every time.
Good work.
Yeah, sorry I
Now
died.
that the base is secure, we can focus our attention towards capturing Zorah Magdaros.
Geronimo! Thank you, Fonz. Yes, adding that little King's Quest sound to the You Did It is absolutely something that was worth doing. You shot it with a slinger. Good job.
It was about the only way I could contribute during parts of that fight.
Way!
Thanks, Jade. The Wahahe is good too. Actually, wait, hold on. I moved.
Gather round, people. We have much to discuss. All our preparations are complete, and I have all of you to thank for working double time to make it happen. I'm especially impressed with the 5th, for hunting the Anjanath despite being new here. That's one less misery standing between us and capturing Zorah Magdaros. Well done. When will Zorah reach the Great Ravine?
Precisely at daybreak.
Good. Let's run through the operation one last time, then. Our hunters will rendezvous on site. Once the beast appears, the operation will commence. We've built 2 barriers in the target's path. Your objective is to stop it at the first barrier, initially wearing it down with cannon and ballista fire, then restrain it with binders. However, there is a chance it will break through. If so, we'll initiate the mounting phase of the operation. During this phase, we'll attempt to weaken it further, so that we'll have a better chance of restraining it at the second barrier. Make sure you hammer it as much as possible with cannons and ballista. They're there for a reason.
Affirmative, sir.
Technicians, make sure you do a final check on the equipment before we begin.
Yes, sir.
Quartermasters, conduct an inventory on our supplies. Researchers, proceed to the Great Ravine with your escort as soon as you're ready. We can't bring our quarry back to base, so take what you need and be prepared to conduct your research on site.
Don't worry, Commander.
Everything will be in order.
Keep your ears open during the operation. I'll be giving orders as the situation unfolds. May the Sapphire Star light your way. Dismissed.
With the Sapphire Star.
Wow, the big moment is finally here. I'm shaking up a storm here. How about you?
I'm okay. I need to make equipment so I'm capable of mining or moving a cannon. Or both. Yeah, I need something with like geologists, and I think I need the Kulu bracers. And I'd like to see if I can build anything that Anjanath was capable of giving me.
Time for some hard graft.
The Kulu bracers give you the egg carry.
I believe it also works for cannonballs, though, doesn't it?
Oh, does it?
A carry is a carry, right?
I guess so. We'd probably have to kill Anjanath at least once more.
Yeah, I didn't get nearly enough parts, and we didn't get a tail because
We
I
didn't get... I managed to get a tail from the random loot.
I also got a tail. I didn't get a sax.
We didn't get a tail cut, though.
Yeah, special ammo boost,
I also
think,
didn't
is a
get
good
any
thing for me.
sacks. Do we want to just kill Anjanath once or twice?
I think we're okay. What would special ammo boost? So, bowgun special ammo. So that's like my bomb. Yeah, if I were to build the Anjanath gloves, that would give me special ammo boost, and then my mines I deploy would be stronger. Mostly, I just need bones for that. I would only need another Anjanath pelt. That's not too bad, actually. I'm okay. Alright, I'll just make sure I equip my Kulu gloves. I don't think we have anything with, like, Geologist. Okay, the chainmail glove things gives Master Gatherer. I don't think that is what I need. Speeds up and prevents knockback while gathering. That could be useful for this one. I think there was something that gave us, like, minor for this, though. I don't remember what that is. It's not super important that we have it, but, like... Oh, here we go. Speed sharpening. No, that's not it. I read the word speed. I'm like, oh, yes, this is what I need. Yeah, botanist is on Pukey. That's not what I need. I don't remember which one had the good mining stuff on it. Ah, the Anjanath shoes give artillery. That would have helped with using the cannon. But we don't have the flame sack for it. That's okay. Alright, I'll just make sure I wear the Kulu gloves so I can... I'll wear the Kulu gloves and the chain hat. Yeah, the chain hat will give me Master Gatherer so I can't get knocked off the thing. And the Kulu gloves will give me Transporter so I can move stuff. Dinner tonight is fried rice. Nice! Should I put rice in the oven? Is this another one of those quests that we have to do solo?
Oh yeah.
Going to capture an Elder Dragon. It doesn't work that way.
Ah,
Nobody's thinking.
nothing can
Nobody
stop
has a
us.
single brain cell during this part of the game. I don't think we have the mining gear yet. I know it exists, but I
Yeah.
went through everything and it's just not here.
Yeah, I didn't see
I
geologist
wonder
on
if
anything.
it's the high grade sets you're thinking of?
Maybe. Maybe. Alright, yeah, this is a quest you have to do solo.
Which is weird because it's specifically designed for multiplayer.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna eat. Hold on. Let's see if watching the cutscene and leaving will let me go back and do it. I don't think that's the case, but you know. Rice used to be in the oven. Oh yeah, I used to have all sorts of things in the oven from Golden Sun. I took all those out when I got my own oven things.
Work faster, you slack
Look alive.
Quite a sight.
Just wait till we're finished.
Soon, I hope.
The second fleet always delivers.
This is gonna work.
Chief, Commander.
So,
We'll get it ready by morning. I promise.
I'll hold you to it. When the time comes, you know what to do.
Hit it very hard. Got it.
The operation will commence at daybreak.
Sounds like we got our work cut out for us, eh, old man?
By next moonrise, Zorah will be in chains.
We're all here and ready. And now the flies are blue. We're all here and ready. The land is alive with a giant monster. Like, why did it choose to come up here? If it can just come up out of the ground.
Get to your posts now!
Couldn't it have just gone up under the ground, like, past the barrier, instead of, like, right in front of it?
Use the cannons and ballistae. We're the
Okay,
beast down.
we can now use the SOS flare. However, I can also just
Keep it wounded.
return
Retreat
from
to the rear
quest.
camp.
Now, I can post the quest, and let it be cooperative so Zarah and I can do it together. It's just so stupid that I have to do it this way if we want to play the game cooperatively. But this is how it is. Okay. We only have one chance. Nah, I'm going home. Not feeling it. At a hoogie. Still have my gun. Still have everything set. Now I can post the quest.
Hey, partner.
Yep, Zorah's still there. The game doesn't even acknowledge the fact that I left. Which is fine. I do have to get through it. I want a two-person thing. Okay. I think I need... Like, food doesn't really help me on this one, I don't think. I don't think I can really get, like, a skill that helps me with artillery. So I'm gonna go with defense. I'm gonna eat fish. But it doesn't change the cutscene at all. They're still giving me turkey. I've seen it already. This stream. It's good. Okay. The cutscene is seen. The quest is up. I am ready. Buzzy and Balked are ready. How about you, Zare? How's it going? You okay, girl?
Okay, now I have seen the cutscene.
Perfect. Sorry I kept on interrupting it. That's very rude.
It's fine. Cutscenes in this game are so loud that I couldn't hear you.
I see. I have my game audio turned down really low because people on the audience side of things said that they couldn't hear anything over the game.
This game's quite loud.
Yes. The Palicos really are a treat in the game. Yes! As I do a little prance around, Buzzy does a little prance around. We love our Buzzy little buddy. Even though I'm kind of clipping into him. I can't watch myself dance. I can't watch myself dance if I'm ready. What's that light coming from? The lighting is... have an idea here. and it's trying. It's trying. It's sure trying to do something.
From what I remember of the quest, I remember it looking fairly nice.
No, I'm looking up at all the ropes, like bringing stuff up and down from the gathering hub up above.
Oh.
And the lighting is trying to do something with the ropes. Like, it's flashing as if there's, like, lightning or thunder or something like crackling there. But there's no light sources near any of those that would be making that happen. So what it's doing is it's having that light happen relative to this torch close to me. But those ropes are so far away that that shouldn't be happening. Oh well. Oh well. Not gonna think about it. I'm sure it's probably just some quirk of the lighting engine while this seasonal event is on. Nobody's gonna look at the robes.
Yeah, probably.
There is an event in game currently. It's something like
Use the cannons and ballistae. Wear the beast down. If you've been wounded, retreat to the rear camp.
I would like 2 potions. I would like 2 of those, and I'll take 1 max potion. Okay, so I'll grab some ballista bolts. I'll grab this cannon. Let's see. I'm gonna go over to this cannon over on the right.
Now! Hold nothing back!
Go. There's a wyvern here trying to stop me. I'm not gonna let it.
Move!
Alright, let's see. That looks still fired. Blasted thing, get off the cannon. Get her away. See, Zorah still looks like it's in position for this. I'm just missing, aren't I? I need to have my shots go slightly more to the side. Well, fools, the joke's on me. I thought I was contributing. I'm not. Maybe it's in position now. More of these. Oh, it's good. Get off of this. Alright, this cannon pile is all empty. How are you getting cannons from an empty cannon pile, guy? You're very talented. I didn't want to carve this, but here we are. I do have some ballista bolts. Okay, right click to get on, left click to shoot. Hope it didn't like me doing that. I know the cannon does a lot more damage than the ballista, but here we are. Is there another cannon ballista down here? There's more ballista bolts, that's good. wasted so much cannon bolts. That's fine. I haven't done this in years. Does my Palico make it fire twice as fast? What a genius. Oh, well, I'm seeing yellow numbers, so I guess I'm hitting a good spot. You doing good with the cannons up there? I don't think I dodged that, but okay, game. If you say I dodged it, I'll take it. It killed my ballista. It had enough of my nonsense. How are we doing here? We still have a cannon. And it looks like they restocked these cannonballs here.
Proceed with caution.
No, the cannon isn't meant to pierce, and that's okay. Sure are just loading cannons over and over again. Very different fight. Let this NPC give me the final shot. Doing plenty of damage to the thing. We're still not at the next set yet. Actually, I don't see you. Where are you at?
I'm relatively close to the barricade, but I'm not on it.
I see.
I'm occasionally seeing your Palico run over and help me carry cannonballs.
It broke something. That's nice.
Move!
Man to destroy cannons and ballistas. Move from station to station. My cannon's doing great work. Now that I got a cannon that's like aimed good, and it's close enough that I can actually hit it. I do worry that these cannonball piles are gonna run out really quickly. My Palico is getting bullied by a bird.
Restrain this beast. Ready your binders.
What binders?
Climb up! The binder is on top of the barrier!
Okay,
Fire
thank you
on
for
the ballista
clarifying.
when you're ready.
So you're up there?
Yeah.
First binder post. Success. We restrained its movement.
Now, fire.
Second binder post. Success.
Now! Hammer it with all you've got! We need to wear it down!
Okay. It sure is a fight. It's very different from any other fight. This is regarded as one of the worst things in Monster Hunter game. Okay. Yeah, the blisters just really aren't worth it.
No, they're not.
Sure glad we got the cooler gloves. A cannonball's kind of close like getting an egg. Right, load it in, cat. There we go. Now that's out of cannonballs. Well, if the NPC can get cannonballs from the area that's empty of cannonballs, then sure, why not? Wait, that's not an NPC, that's you. There's still
That's me.
There's still balls there for you? It's empty
Yep.
for me.
It's because
Fine.
I haven't taken anything from it. Okay. Fire away!
I guess that's your cannon now.
It's broken loose!
As it was always wont to do. You can now eat again. Good information to have. Let's go and break through this barrier so I'm going to shoot you through. Yeah, we broke it. Yeah, breaking parts gives us more stuff. Like, this is much too big for us to actually fight.
It's a very cinematic.
This is my last cannonball.
Now! Hammer it with all you've got! We need to wear it down!
Well, I'm running out of things to hammer it with, you see. Maybe the top cannonballs will have respawned by now? No. Well...
It's broken loose!
Now! Hammer it with all you've got! We need to wear it down!
Well, I don't really see any more cannonballs anywhere, so,
Yeah, we truly don't have much left.
like, I guess we can use the ballistas now, but, like...
Yeah, I just finished using up
Broken loose!
all the ballistas nearby me.
Like, if we had more ranks of artillery, it'd probably be done by now, but, like... This is all we got.
Oh, this cannonball here has been refilled. Okay.
Yeah, and the cannonballs for me down here are now, or up here are now refilled. So how about that nonsense?
What's the target's condition?
We just cycle between the two.
Weak enough to capture, sir.
Four shots fine.
As much as many people don't like this fight, I have to admit I think it's pretty cinematic. My
like to-
biggest complaint is that it takes a million years.
I like to pick things up and then put them down. I'm firing 4 shots out of the cannon instead of 5 because sometimes the Palico will help me load the last one, and sometimes it just kind of runs off. And I don't want to, like, overload the
Zorah
cannon.
Magdaros is breaching the first
Now, right now, cannonballs, raise on fire my last two.
I've found that I can reach a rhythm so that, like,
Reach the first barrier.
Alright, next phase. Zorah Magdaros has broken through! Hunters, grab your transports and proceed to the mounting phase of the operation!
Move it, hunters! Get to a hitching post!
if I just, like,
Got it! Boarding that sucker now!
load and launch in a
This is where it
cycle,
really counts, partner. You
Hitching
can do
post?
it.
A hitching post? Game? Where is that?
Now, now!
There. Okay, thank you.
it took a bit for it to load. It basically just turns into rapid fire.
On its back, old man! Give us some orders!
Find the magma cores on Zorah's shell. Those are its weak points.
Go
So
mining.
if you attack them, it'll wear the beast down.
Watch out for that magma. It's spewing out of those cores.
It's soup! I don't even right remember where everything is. Like, how could I? It's just... It won't let me through. Okay, fine. I just got a little bit toasty, it's fine. Angry soup.
Magma core destroyed! Oh boy, Zorah Magdaros did not like that one bit.
Good. Find the next one.
That's one of those cores! Attack!
Okay, so... I think it was shift right click? No, shift R? How do I do the melee attack again? Oh well. Is it like both click? I guess I could just shoot a rock. This is not very efficient mining, but here we are. Oh. I probably should have got further away from it than that. I should probably heal too.
You know, I should probably heal too.
Second magma core destroyed! Huh? Something's happening!
There's a bunch of stuff nearby the cores after you break them. I didn't know where the first core was.
It's changing posture.
And you didn't know where the
I
second core
think it's
was.
trying to get out.
Stay calm and focused. Just keep looking for those magma cores.
Oh.
Are you okay?
It sealed me inside of it where its core was,
We've
so it
spotted another
teleported me
core on
out.
Zorah Magdaros' head!
Right. Hunters, make for its head and attack that core with all you've got.
Alright. I will ascend.
Get ready to resupply the hunters. It's time.
Understood!
Is there another mining node in here? There is. Easy.
Okay!
Where have you been finding mining nodes? I haven't seen any.
They're like red. I've just been walking around and then they're there.
Really? I have not seen a single one.
I've seen like
Oh, there's
three.
one.
Yeah, you see, like if you just go around, they're there. know what, I got plenty of ammo. How about, you can get a slice? I got plenty of ammo, I say not having any blast ammo. Guess I forgot to restock. Yeah, how would anybody hit this one if they didn't have a gun? I know Handler 2. I'm doing that. I'm shooting a rock. This is probably not how you're meant to handle this rock, but it's how I'm dealing with this rock. I sure am a player with a gun.
Meanwhile, I'm just wandering around lost.
Sorry. You definitely killed one mag before without me, though, so you did something.
Yep.
Okay, from the southwestmost position, like right now you're on the westmost position, if you look northeast, you should be able to ascend up that cliff face that way. The game's angry that I'm not doing enough damage. Oh, I got it.
Okay, that's enough. Move it towards the second barrier.
Hunters, hold your position!
Well, this is
footing,
not
it'll
good for
shake
you.
you
You
off.
weren't here for it, so you didn't get the drops. I should have waited. I should have waited. I'm so sorry.
Wait long?
I mean, if you want the drops, all you have to do is just redo this.
Yeah, but Zorah's one of those special situations where it's like not always available. Like you have to do it when there's a Zorah crossing event thing going on.
True. But the Zorah materials are basically free.
Yeah. Like it's not really a fight you can fail. Let's see. They said to resupply the hunters, but like we're just here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what supplies she supposedly is giving us.
We've completed all the quest objectives, now we're just waiting.
On all fours.
Terrain changed a little bit. I think we're supposed to get a special guest coming soon.
Yep.
The mining deposits have respawned. For me. Who's been here long enough that they have. Careful not to slide off of the beast. There's like a hole down there.
Yeah, I've fallen off of it a couple times.
Oh.
It's fine, it just spawns you back on the surface.
I see. There's a drop there. No, my eyes were mistaking me. There's no magma core there. I already broke that. There's a pile of rocks. What can I do from here? Oh, just not die of fall damage. I see. Right, that's a thing.
Nope.
Yeah, sometimes you can just jump. Fine, whatever. And my character should, by all rights, be dead, like, many times over by now, but, like...
That's just this game.
Yeah. We eat monsters, so I guess we're augmented human beings that have oddly monster durability. What? What? Oh. This sure is a
Yeah?
video game.
Yeah?
Yeah. A bit of the nearby mountain ridge clipped into the terrain of Zorah.
Oh gosh.
It looked really bad. But you know, clipping just exists in video games. I need to learn that that's just a natural state of video games, and that's nothing can be done about it.
It is unfortunately just a thing.
Nothing can ever be done about that, ever. No matter how much they improve the graphics of any video game ever, clipping will just always be there.
You can take measures to, like, discourage it, but you can never fully escape it.
Alright, I think I got all the rocks I can get. We're just waiting.
Uh-huh.
The game gave us plenty of time to be able to find the magma cores. Like, I think that was the point of why we have so much time. So that way you can get really lost around this and still have enough time to be able to take them out. But, like, Zorah's only going so fast. We're going towards that barricade. Eventually it'll kick us off, but, like, right now we're just getting free reign to just walk around and loot. We can't really hurt it. It's a mountain.
Yeah.
Zorah Magdaros has reached the second barrier.
Good, now we can leave.
All right, let's restrain this beast. Ready your one-shot binders.
Are you gonna kick us off yet? Yeah, I think I mined everything I could mine.
Oh, he stand-uppies.
Zorah, want uppies. Zorah, get uppies.
Ready your binders. Fire!
That's a hit. We've restrained it. Wait, what's that? What is that? That black figure up in the sky.
No?
Oh no. Hunters, you need to get up onto Zorah Magdaros' shell right now!
Oh, we're already there. Oh, you're gonna teleport me there. I see.
A monster! Some unknown monster has appeared on Zorah Magdaros' shell.
Ballista team, get ready to provide support! Hunters, onto Zorah's back, now!
Ballista team, acknowledge.
Aye!
Careful there, Harker. That's the mysterious black monster we've been hearing about. The one that left those thorns behind.
There's no sauce about it. The softest one is the underbelly. But, like... No, I need my camera on the dragon right now. Did we do enough damage to it to skip? Okay. Like, we're not really intended to win here, but like...
Come on! Back in position, now! Aim! Fire! Yeah! Woo!
Just made it matter.
Dumbass.
He's from the first. Master.
No way.
Like, a longsword is a good weapon. Especially in Gen 1, I think. I wasn't there for Gen 1. It's all second-hand assumptions. Yeah, Zorah just said no. No, it's not having any more of this. It's had enough of our wooden sticks and stuff. It stopped at the first barrier, played around for a little bit. No, it's had enough. Are we all alive?
I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah, we sure did have a lot of toys and stuff ready to try and deal with that, but you
Didn't
can't
work.
you can't capture an elder dragon. We know this. We know this, and still they try. I broke things. You also broke things. It's like, what else do you award for that fight? Like, you can't poison a volcano. Thank you for making me a Zorah. Now I'm going to dehydrate on a volcano.
First, your reports. Where do we stand right now?
Since it reached the Great Ravine, we've lost track of it, sir. The situation has made it quite difficult for us. However, I think we have a chance to salvage the situation if we can pick up its trail on the other side.
I've got some good news from the field team on that front. Tectonic movement from when Zorah passed through created a fissure in the Great Ravine. That fissure is our ticket to catching up with the beast.
There's no point. We exhausted our supplies during the last operation. Even if we did track it down, there's no way we'll be able to pull off anything of that scale.
Then what should we do, Commander?
We'll have to send a ship to the guild.
A ship?
But with the skies and seas the way they are.
It doesn't matter. We cannot proceed without notifying the guild of the situation. We should send word and wait for their decision. Captain, can I count on you?
Never you worry, sir. I've been watching the sea churn and waiting for my chance to tame her.
This
It seems that the fissure
situation
in the Great
really
Ravine has not
begs
only
the
given us a
question
path,
of
but an opportunity
why
as well.
the hunters have
Together,
such
we're going to brave whatever lies on the other side.
a
And fight. Hunters,
inexhaustible
head to the Great Ravine as soon
hate
as you're ready.
boner for Zorah
May the
Magdaros.
Sapphire Star
It's
hunt
literally
your way.
just here.
Dismissed.
It probably, like, came up underneath of a kingdom or settlement somewhere, and they're just like, it wiped out an entire field of hunters. So it's like,
Hey, partner.
because it's not the
Let's
first
go on
Zorah
an
that's come through.
expedition
Like,
out
the
to the Great
Zorahs
Ravine.
always come here
Outside
and then
Earth.
die, or something, right?
Uh-huh.
So, like, it is a walking volcano. I guess wherever it goes, it destroys everything in its path. So just maybe learn its path and stop building stuff in its way.
Yeah.
Unless maybe it's taking a different path every time and it's, like, destroyed your 7 towns or whatever. Then that maybe is a problem. But, like, it's a volcano. Like, how...
These people are just really dumb.
The amount of resources we're spending to kill a volcano is really silly.
And we don't even kill it! At no point in this entire game can you kill that monster.
Head to the Great Ravine. Okay.
Oh, Meow's Killer Chef has more quests.
Ah. Instead, I looked at the quest log and it was like, go to the Great Ravine. And I'm like, okay. The Meowscular Chef isn't going anywhere. He'll still be there.
I'm just letting you know.
Alright, thank you.
We can do chef quests when we're, like, grinding.
Okay. Stretch.
Great, we made it. Let's start by finding a way forward.
Here we go. We babysit the handler. They're giving me a movement tutorial.
I think
Now?
we can get through if we head this way.
I could talk to all the other hunters. I don't want to. They're like, yeah, we sure did try to fight a volcano.
Zorah Magdaros went straight through.
We're completely
even
out of
slow it
cannons,
down.
completely out of
I'm
cannonballs.
guessing there's something pretty
We used like a
important on the
year's
other
worth of
side.
lumber gathering. Like, we're just out of everything, aren't we?
Look at this massive fissure it made. This is the power of an elder dragon.
Yep. Earth type.
We gotta be careful not to fall here.
Oh. I don't think the game will actually let me fall, girl. And it's the Coral Highlands.
I love the Coral Highlands. Easily my favorite zone.
It's like it was underwater at one point, but it's not now.
Race you down there.
Makes me think of the second stratum of Etrian Odyssey 3. Girl, you don't want to be down there.
Come on, this way.
Girl? You're an idiot, and you're endangering us both again. One of these days, I'm not going to rescue her, and then maybe she might learn her lesson. Anyway, we don't get to go to the Coral Highlands yet, or maybe we do. Either way, now we also discover the other region. I believe we investigate this region first. Maybe. One of your favorite monsters resides in the Coral Highlands, or is it this one? Coral Sharp, not fun to fall upon. Fortunately, we didn't land there. We landed somewhere worse. And we got found by these people. The research base.
I see we can't even make the Zorah set, so it, like, doesn't matter.
You awake? I don't know where we are.
I'm awake and I'm standing up. So yeah, this is the third fleet. Their boat, tried to fly, but couldn't. And so they've been stuck here this entire time, lost, disconnected from all the other fleets. And, given the atmosphere around here and the way that everything works, I think they've just been getting high this whole time.
Yep. Fun fact, the evidence appears to suggest that they're getting high on opium.
Doing a careful expedition into the Coral
Or
Highlands
something that
sounds like a
looks-
good idea to me.
A lot like it.
They also just have like silks and candles, and like their base is just a complete and utter mess that's just like kind of strewn together with whatever parts they had lying around.
Hey there.
Yeah, charms. Now I can equip a necklace. Let's see. Head to the Coral Highlands. Alright, how do I leave? Wait, no. There's another thing over down here. That's Buzzy. That's you. But, what's the quest that I saw through the floor? I thought I saw a quest down here. This place is a mess.
Handler's like, this is the power of an elder dragon. And I'm just like, sweetie, this is the power of a mountain on legs. Truly incomparable to the elder dragons of this game.
Elder dragons come in all shapes and sizes, including one that's the shape of a horse.
Kieran, my love.
Okay, so now we have the research base in the Coral Highlands, and we have this great big gap in the middle that we can't go to anymore. That's fun. I'll go back to Astera briefly. Because you said there was a quest from, the Meowscular Chef. Oh, and you have stuff too.
I've got new stock in.
Neat. Let's equip. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be carrying stuff. I think I'm going to be killing stuff. So, bone back on. And alloy back on. And I don't have an equipment on. There's that defense charm. Yeah, now I will die slightly less. Just slightly. Chef wants me to do more stuff. Get some gains. We'll get some yolk. Deliver 2 eggs. They want me to lift.
Oh, hello.
Working hard?
And I'm hardly
Good
working
luck.
still. Now you want me to get a Gashu skin. Yeah, I can do that. That's easy.
Now I found my way to the opium den.
The farm person wants me to do a quest.
Greetings. Hurry back now.
It's important. Okay. Hunt a Rathian. And if I do that, it will upgrade.
Oh, that's right.
You have another favor asking me. You want an Aquasac. So I have to kill more Juras if I want to upgrade the farm. We can complete a delivery. Here's your fish. There we go. Now I have more fish meals. So I still need a mossvine hide, and I still need Aquasacs. That's fine. I can get another bounty. Even more honey. I now have 3 quests to get honey. If I don't gather honey, then I'm doing something really, really wrong. Alright. Another quest over here. Fine, why not? What do you want, guy?
Fine work. By the way, and listen up. May the Sapphire Star light your way.
I'm not really sure what exactly he did there, but like, I guess that's just reading comprehension for me. I didn't read it, so I don't know. Let's see. Good. F. How do I just stow all you? Let's look at the button. What do I do? Just stow you is... just... Fs. Lots of Fs. Got it. How's it to sort? Tab. There we go. Good. Good. Alright, everything works. Now I have to go back to the Coral Highlands.
Yep.
Okay, I think I got all the side quests. I think I got all the normal stuff. I'm ready to go and do tons of tiny little side optional quests in order to be able to upgrade our everything. I think the only thing that can drop Aqua Sax Forest is Jura. Which is really easy to fight, but like, upgrading the farm is great, but like, I don't want to fight more Jura.
Oh yeah.
Tsitsi-Yaku inhabits these parts. Want to see if we can find it? Okay.
Nothing can stop us.
You just jump off that camp. Let me get my capture net out. I got a coral bird. That's pretty. That's wigglers. Hold on. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. Put that away. What's the crouch button? Spacebar when standing still. Okay. Okay, I got a rare red wiggler. I got Wiggler Queen. Yeah! Yeah! The game gave me a net, and they gave me some rare creatures, and now I have some creatures in my net.
Nice, nice.
I need a stealth. Got a bunch of wigglers.
Ooh.
Oh, honey. This is a small monster that I don't think has a big monster.
Dodge their attacks. You don't want to take hits like that
What,
head
the
on.
Shamos?
Yeah, I don't think there's a great Shamos.
I don't think there is either.
Which is a real Shamos.
Can't believe it.
Ugh. I forget how to melee. I mean, a really good point of meleeing during the first stream, as a way for me to deal with small monsters with a gun. What am I doing now? Shooting small monsters with a gun. You know what? I need these things. I think there's a quest to even kill these things.
I'm certain there is. There's a quest to kill literally everything.
So I really probably shouldn't really be killing these right now.
If they're in your way, fuck them up.
Your fave isn't here. It's been a while. It's fine. Which one is your fave, Jade? Or do you not want to say until they appear on screen? Palumu. Yeah, Palumu's here.
Oh, I love Alumu.
There'll be a quest to fight Palumu pretty soon. It's just a matter of finding Palumu. I don't think there's a quest to fight Tsitsi, which is why they make a point to... Oh no, here's the cutscene for Tsitsi. But I don't think we actually ever have to fight Tsitsi.
I mean, Tsitsi-Yaku is just here to be an inconvenience.
Or a boon, depending on your perception of how they help you with fights.
Okay,
Whoa.
that just means they're being an inconvenience to the monster.
Inconvenience to everyone involved.
Hey, partner.
Their goal in life is to just inconvenience people.
They flashbang things, and while they're blind, they eat them. Alumo and Pukey are your faves. Yeah. Okay. Shift. No. Is it control? Control right click? No. Control just shoots. What is the button that let me... I'm gonna pull up the dang thing again. Here we go. What
Your
is...
life is really hard with these controls.
What is the button that lets me punch? What is the button that lets me smash with the melee? I do not remember. I did it a lot in the first stream. I don't remember what that button is. Melee attack. Ah, I rebound it. That's why I don't remember what it does. I rebound it. It was this one. Okay. Sometimes the default controls are fine. I got a jellyfish. I don't remember where I need to go in order to find Paluma. Wait, no. I'm going down. I don't need to go down. I need to go up. I need to go up to be able to find Paluma. Because I'm pretty sure seeing Paluma is what will advance the plot. I don't have enough of the map. Yeah, I need to go up. I need to go that way.
Wow, what an incredible ecosystem. Have you ever seen anything like this? Has anyone? Come on, let's go exploring.
I didn't want to kill that sleep toad, but here we are. Yeah, that's a Palumo. I don't remember what it is I'm supposed to be looking for. Oh, a campsite. I need to find a campsite. I see. Is that what the game wants for me in order to progress the plot? Then fine. I don't remember where the second campsite is. Theoretically, walking around will do it. Oh, those are too big to capture. Yeah, this is a lot of monsters' nests right here. They like to be at the bottom of this.
Oh, jeez. I really hate to say it, but I think I'm probably going to have to be done pretty quick here.
Ah, that's fine. Yeah, we dealt with Anjanath and then the hour-long experience that is more Zorah Magdaros.
Uh-huh. We tickled Nergigante a bit.
Yeah, and that's no mean feat. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why would I need to swing that? I imagine that's a way to get on top of a monster. It usually is. Where am I going? Oh, Chichi is there. I barely looked at Palumu. Maybe it's over there on the right. Hold on. No, maybe it's over here on the left. Drop. Down. I want you to go through this, not... Down. I am doing my best to navigate this map. I do not know. Here we go, maybe? I want to go this way. No. Okay, fine. Like, I think I know where I need to go, but the game will not let me go that way. Whoa! You have left the online session. Alright, that's fine.
This shouldn't change anything. You should just become your online session.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Sorry, I'm turning into a pumpkin in real time.
I see. Yeah, it's time for you to go to bed. Thank you for streaming with me again today, sir.
Of course. We'll have to do some off-screen grinding so we can get some monster parts so we can have equipment.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like my equipment's okay, but that's also because I'm using a gun.
We're also at the point where I'm gonna need to start rapidly upgrading weapons.
Oh, I can't go this way because I don't have the glider mantle that lets me go up on the air current vents. And so, like, the game almost let me slide off a cliff, but then it stopped me. It's like, no, you will die. Physics don't work that way, but okay, game.
Yeah, I'd like to have the useful mantles any day now.
Ooh.
The ghillie mantle truly serves no practical function in-game.
Pepper clover. Neat.
Just because it does something doesn't make it useful.
Yeah. I wish I knew where I was going. I will end stream once I get the camp. You go ahead and, like, head out. I'll just be here for a little bit.
No, I can wait a couple minutes.
Okay. We really should do some of the side quests too. Like, we
should.
We gotta lift eggs.
Yeah, we gotta improve the kitchen.
I feel like I've been here before.
And we just,
like,
honestly, we need money. And doing side quests will make us rich. Except, it's not money we need, it's points.
Yeah, both are good.
Both are good. Points are the long-term currency, though.
You say that, I, as a gunner, will often buy ammo.
True. Although there's nothing stopping you from just going out into the wilderness and getting crafting materials for bullets if you're desperate.
Yeah. It's so much faster to buy them in mass, though, because you can only hold so much at a time. I'm sure I'm just catching everything with a net right now. I love the net. The net's great. It feels like I'm playing Arceus.
That's delightful. I really wish I could watch your Pokemon streams.
Yeah,
it's
you work
unfortunate that,
Sundays,
like, I have a job.
I just picked a day. I could change the day that I run it.
No, you don't gotta. You don't gotta.
I missed. Dangerful. Where is this? Okay, so you're going there. Let's see, to change the height. No, okay. How do I change height on the map? Now that's the level of zoom. W and S. Okay. So, okay. Where is this camp? Where is this camp? I think it's there. I think I have to go to Area 5. I think I have to go to Area 5 and it's like that little nook and cranny right there, yeah? Maybe? Oh, goodness. I wish I was better at video games. I fired and I missed. This went on for several hours. Yeah, pretty much. That's just me when it comes to video games.
At least a portion of that is you being in your head about it.
Yeah, I am my own worst enemy. So is the dragon, oftentimes, but like, you know.
A lot of things in Monster Hunter are just difficult to hit, though.
Sometimes they're fast. Like, as big as they are, they're very fast.
It's one of the things I used to like about playing Dual Blades, actually, is that my retargeting time between attacks was pretty generous.
Okay, so this place is, in fact, not where camp is. Or at least it isn't yet. It looks like there's something that's sealed off here. So that's fun. Alright, this is not where I need to be. I guess this is just a hidey hole that you can use to hide from a big monster if you have to. I just have no idea where the second camp is. And that's Tsitsi getting mad at a lot of random stuff and shooting it down to the ground.
I mean, that's just what it does.
It's still nice seeing a great big giant swarm of, like, flying monsters all suddenly go down. Oh no, I've lost the ability to see. I forgot how to flap my wings. Ah!
They're not the most clever.
Goodness sake. If anybody has a map of this game open, would you please tell me where this camp is in the Coral Highlands? Because, this is taking me a while. Oh, I know, it's up here, isn't it? I found it right as I asked for help. How about that nonsense?
Isn't that always how it goes?
Goodness sake, Bolt. Get it together. You're on the other side of that wall there. Yeah, here we go. I went everywhere else first. Goodness sake, I need pants. I don't like crawling through holes and then just looking at my guy's taint.
Sounds like the research base has a new guest. Want to go back and check in? And maybe grab something to eat?
Alright, return to research base. Goodness sake. Goodness sake. That's just me doing an exploration thing. If I don't have an objective, if I don't have a thing telling me where to go, what do I do?
In theory, that's why you set your own objectives, right?
Right.
But
you had another popsicle. Nice! Popsicles are pretty good.
You have to have an objective in mind at that point as well. And that can be easy enough if it's just like, kill some low-level monsters. Gather some stuff.
Which I was going around gathering stuff as I was completely lost, but like, the game will also just give me an objective. Find a camp, and I'm just like,
Wanna get going?
Balloons,
Glider mantle!
sky, all of this is amazing.
They gave me the glider mantle!
You can now use the thing that you were just wishing that you had. Yay!
I gathered honey. I gathered more honey. And then look, I gathered honey. Isn't it great when you have all these quests? Oh, look, more honey. All my bounties were big honey.
Hunter? Bolt is a beekeeper.
Bee! Ah, great. Well, okay, I don't think we're going to be doing something in the Wildspire Waste. I'll pick up something off the Wildspire Waste, and I'll pick up, we need to capture, that, and bones. I'm more likely to get bones than I am to get bugs. Except a particular quest.
What's up?
What's up? Alright, so I can go see this smithy here if I want to do a different kind of smithy. Oh, I got high metal now. Oh, ice resistance might be good. Earplugs might be good. Oh, go look! I can actually build something that has heavy artillery on it now. What does that do?
Wouldn't that have been convenient?
To have just a little bit earlier.
Just a little bit ago.
That's good for a charge blade, not me. I am currently using alloy, which has defense boost. This is just defense boost, but better. How much earplugs do I need? I need a lot of earplugs for it to be any good. So ultimately, it's just not going to do a lot for me right now. I need a lot more Shanos to have detector.
I understand why earplugs is good theoretically. The entire time I have ever played this game, I just let myself get staggered by the roars and live my life.
Some people just want to keep on doing damage for speedrun kind of things, and they need earplugs. Earplugs is also really good if you happen to be fighting like 2 or 3 great big monsters. You don't want to get stun locked because they alternate their roaring. It's good, situationally.
My response would be that, like, if you're fighting 2 monsters at once, run.
What about arena quests where you have to fight many at the same time? And there's no running.
I guess.
Situationally, it's a good skill. And it's good that there exist skills and situations where those skills are good. It increases a variety in the game, and it makes things useful. It gives you reasons to farm for additional items and stuff. It's nice. But under most circumstances, especially for your gameplay style, no, you don't need it. Like, you don't need it, sir. It's fine. Well, that's enough of this for now. Let's see. Do you have any parting words as I try to look for somebody to raid?
Remember, kids.
Oh, no.
Don't look up Palumu expansion on the internet.
I see. I see. Alright, that went in a completely different direction. But I'm... okay. Well, okay.
Look, I try to connect it back to Monster Hunter whenever I can.
Cool. Cool. Next time on Monster Hunter, we probably will go fight Palumu. Actually, no, we're gonna be gathering eggs. We're gonna be gathering eggs. Next time on Monster Hunter, egg!
Maybe Palumu.
But mostly
we'll probably get to Palumu.
Later, everyone. Good night.